Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel Geography with Joy. This is Sivalakshmi. Today we are going to learn about a very interesting topic, the climate of India, and I am sure you will enjoy my video. Please subscribe my channel and like and share my video. It will help me to serve you better. Let's start the discussion now. The climate of India. It is one of the most important and interesting topics in geography and is very much conceptual too. It carries 10 marks in your board exam and has map pointing. I hope this video will help you to understand the concept clearly, and that will be my pleasure. And the scope of the chapter is climate, distribution of temperature and rainfall, winds in summer and winter, factors affecting the climate of the area, and monsoon and its mechanism. Seasons. Seasons are divided into 4. They are summer from March to May, monsoon from June to September, retreating monsoon from October to November, and winter from December to February, and annual distribution of rainfall. Since the chapter is very much conceptual and lengthy too, I have divided the chapter into 2 parts. In part 1, we will be learning about the distribution of temperature and rainfall, winds in summer and winter, factors that affect the climate of the area, and monsoon and its mechanism. And in part 2, we will be learning about seasons and annual distribution of rainfall. Climate. Climate is the long-term average of weather, typically averaged over a period of 30 years. The climate of a country is mainly based on the study of its temperature, rainfall, atmospheric pressure, direction of wind, rhythm of seasons, and the degree of wetness or dryness. India has a tropical monsoon type of climate. It is greatly affected by the seasonal monsoon winds. The main characteristics of this type of climate are relatively high temperatures and dry winters. Regional variation. The monsoons have brought about a broad uniformity in the climate of India. But at the same time, certain regional variations in the climate are quite pronounced. These regional diversities are known as the subtypes of monsoon climate. The vast north-south extent of India has unique climatic contrast which unifies the climate of India. Let's talk about temperature now. Seasonal variations in temperature occur from place to place and from region to region. Temperature rises up to 50 degrees Celsius in Rajasthan during summer, while in Dras near Kargil, the temperature may go down to minus 40 degrees Celsius during winter. Have a look at these 2 clippings. These are 2 different places of the same country with 2 different climatic conditions. In Thar Desert in Rajasthan, temperature rises up to 50 degrees Celsius during summer, while in Dras near Kargil, the temperature may go down to minus 40 degrees Celsius during winter. This is called climatic contrast. India has an unusual range of climatic conditions that ranges from very cold to very hot, dry to humid, owing to its peculiar topography and location. The areas of North India experience temperate climatic conditions, whereas areas of Southern India experience tropical climatic conditions. Similarly, we can observe the climatic contrast between the plains and the coastal areas of India. The northern plains have a continental type of climate, whereas the coastal areas have a maritime climate due to their nearness to the sea. The northern plains of India have a continental type of climate, as these plains lie in the interior of the continent and are located far away from the moderating influence of the sea. The difference between maritime and continental climate is that there is a less of temperature variation in a maritime climate, while in a continental climate, the climate does fluctuate, such that summers can be hot and winters very cold. In a maritime climate, the summers can be cool and the winters are not very cold. On the other hand, the diurnal temperature also may vary from place to place. The difference between day and night temperature in the Andaman Islands is hardly 7 to 8 degrees Celsius, whereas in the Thar Desert it is between 25 to 30 degrees Celsius. Precipitation. Variations occur not only in the type of precipitation but also in its amount and the seasonal distribution. Snowfall occurs in the Himalayas, whereas it only rains over the rest of the country. The Thar Desert is extremely arid with less than 20 cm of annual rainfall, while Monsoon in the Khasi Hills in Meghalaya receives the highest rainfall in the world. Have a look at these two clippings, which are showing completely contrast to different climatic conditions of the same country. Similarly, Tura in Meghalaya gets an amount of rainfall in a single day which is equal to 10 years of rainfall at Jaisalmer in Rajasthan. The Coromandel coast remains dry in the months of July and August, whereas the Ganga Delta and the coastal plains of Orissa are hit by strong storms almost every third or fifth day during these months. Most parts of India receive rainfall during June to September, but the coastal areas of Tamil Nadu get rains in the beginning of the winter season. The erratic nature of rainfall plays havoc with floods in one region and droughts in another at the same time. Have a look at the first picture where the whole area is submerged under flooded water, whereas in the second picture we can see the soil is crying for water. The soil is cracking, plants are dying. Again, completely two different contrast climatic conditions, natural disasters, flood and drought of two different regions of the same country. The two coasts of the Indian Peninsula are just in the reverse position with regard to monsoon winds. The western coast gets its heaviest rainfall during June by the southwest monsoon, while eastern coast remains comparatively dry during summer. It gets maximum rainfall during winter. Another to contrast climatic conditions up to different regions of the country. The Himalayan regions at a higher altitude get heavy snowfall during winter, while the places in South India, even at higher altitudes, never experience any snowfall, being nearer to the equator. Let's talk about the factors that affect the climate of India. The sharp contrast in the climate of India is a result of a number of factors. They are latitude or location, the Himalayas, the monsoon wind, altitude, varied relief, distance from the sea, western disturbances and tropical cyclone, and the jet streams. Let's discuss each one of them now in detail. Latitude. Latitude-wise, the Tropic of Cancer divides India into temperate or subtropical north and tropical south. Have a look at this map. This is Tropic of Cancer, 23.5 degree north latitude, which is passing almost through the middle of the country, dividing the country into two different temperature zones, North Temperate Zone and South Tropical Zone. The northern portion lies in the temperate zone and the southern portion lies in the tropical zone. The warm temperate or subtropical climate of the northern zone gives it cold winter season and hot summer season. The southern tropical climatic zone of India is warmer than the north and doesn't have a clear-cut winter season. Southern Peninsula, enclosed on three sides by the Arabian Sea, Indian Ocean and Bay of Bengal, experiences moderate climate with coastal regions experiencing equable climate. Temperature in general increases from north to south. The Himalayas. The Himalayas form a climatic barrier separating the Indian subcontinent from the rest of Asia. They not only prevent the cold Siberian winds from entering the Indian region and from India becoming a cold desert, but also they force the moisture-laden southwest monsoon winds to shed rainfall in India, or else India would be a dry region or a frozen desert. The monsoon winds. The monsoon winds have almost a universal effect in bringing summer rains over the whole of South Asia. During summers, winds move quickly into peninsular India towards the low pressure system of northwest India from the Arabian Sea and Bay of Bengal. The moisture carried by these southwesterly winds from the Arabian Sea and Bay of Bengal bring rain to the entire subcontinent, leaving Tibet dry in the rain shadow of Himalayas. The southwest monsoon starts retreating by the end of September from Punjab and Uttar Pradesh, by October from central India, and by the end of November from the South India. Retreating monsoon brings rain in eastern coastal region. During winter, dry offshore northeast monsoon winds blow from high pressure to low pressure region, which is centered at the head of Bay of Bengal. These winds originate in Mongolia and northwest China. As they blow over a vast landmass, they are cold and dry. These cold, dry winds join the trade winds to pass over the Bay of Bengal. They pick up moisture from the Bay of Bengal to bring rain to Tamil Nadu in winters. Altitude. There is a decrease of 1 degree Celsius for every 166-meter rise in height because temperature decreases as we move to higher altitudes because of normal lapse rate. So, the mountains are cooler than the plains. For example, Ooty has much lower temperature than Kochi because of the altitude. Varied relief. Relief plays a very important role in the climatic conditions of India. The Western Ghats get heavy rainfall on western side because they stand in the way of southwest monsoon winds which come from the Arabian Sea. On the other hand, the Deccan Plateau gets less rainfall as it lies in the rain shadow area of the Western Ghats. Have a look at this map. This is the Western Ghat and this is the direction of southwest monsoon winds which is coming from the Arabian Sea. These winds strike at the Western Ghat, giving lots of rainfall in the western side of the Western Ghat, that is in the coastal regions, leaving very less rainfall in the Deccan Plateau. This is Deccan Plateau, a rain shadow area which is in the leeward side of the Western Ghat, hence receiving very less rainfall from the southwest monsoon winds. In Rajasthan, the Aravalli's alignment is parallel to the rain-bearing southwest monsoon winds and as such, they do not offer any obstruction. Furthermore, these hills are very low. The moisture-laden winds passing over Rajasthan do not saturate as the heat in the desert region increases their capacity to hold moisture. Thus, they reach the Shivaliks without shedding their moisture. Hence, Rajasthan is a dry land. Have a look at this picture. This is the Aravalli range, which is parallel to the direction of the southwest monsoon wind. Hence, it is unable to stop the moisture-laden winds. This makes Rajasthan a dry area. The southern hills of Assam get heavy rainfall, but the northern ones do not. This is because the southern hills force the moisture-laden winds to shed their moisture before they proceed northwards. Distance from the sea. The places situated in the interior have extreme continental type of climate, whereas places situated near the sea have equable climate due to the effect of land breeze and sea breeze caused by differential rate of heating and cooling of land and sea. Western disturbances and tropical cyclones. During winter, there is an inflow of low pressure depressions called western disturbances in northwest India. These westerly depressions originate in Mediterranean Sea and enter India after crossing Iraq, Afghanistan and Pakistan. They intensify over northwest India and move eastward, causing rain in Punjab and Haryana and snowfall in the Himalayan belt. This disturbance is usually associated with cloudy sky, higher night temperatures and unusual rain. This precipitation has great importance in agriculture, particularly for the rabi crops. Wheat among them is one of the most important crops which helps to meet India's food security. Tropical cyclones. During the summer, the whole of the east coast of India comes under the influence of tropical depressions, that is, low pressure systems originating at the head of the Bay of Bengal. They cause heavy loss to life and property. Cyclones are known to cause severe damage to infrastructure through high-speed winds. Very strong winds which accompany a cyclonic storm damages installations, dwellings, communication systems, trees, etc., resulting in loss of life and property. Jet stream. Jet streams are relatively narrow bands of strong wind in the upper levels of the atmosphere. The winds blow from west to east in jet streams, but the flow often shifts to the north and the south. Jet streams follow the boundaries between hot and cold air. Have a look at this picture. We can see the flow of warm and cold air. The red color represents the boundary of warm air, whereas the blue color represents the boundary of cold air. The stream flowing in between the boundaries of warm and cold air is known as jet stream. The Earth's rotation is responsible for jet streams. Jet streams determine the arrival and departure of monsoons. It also plays a significant role in the distribution pattern of the monsoon rainfall in the subcontinent. The westerly jet stream prevails over the North Indian plains during the winter months, while the easterly jet stream steers the tropical depression over India. These depressions play a very significant role in the distribution pattern of the monsoon rainfall in the subcontinent. The highest rainfall occurs along the track of these depressions. Monsoon and its mechanism. The word monsoon comes from the Arabic word mausim, meaning season. The seasonal wind shift is usually accompanied by a dramatic change in precipitation. Monsoon winds can be called as land and sea breezes on a large scale, as both are caused due to differential heating of land and sea. Monsoon winds are divided into two wind systems. They are summer monsoon or southwest monsoon wind and winter monsoon or northeast monsoon wind. Let's have a discuss on it now. Summer monsoon. In summer, the land gets heated more than the sea. Hence, there develops a center of low pressure on the land. Over the adjoining sea, the air is comparatively cool and a high pressure develops there. This causes the winds to blow from the sea to the land. It is the summer monsoon. Have a look at the map. This is the direction of summer wind or southwest monsoon winds, which is known as southwest monsoon winds, which is coming from the Arabian Sea. In May, June and July, the plains of the Indian subcontinent are heated by the vertical rays of the sun. The intense heat develops a low pressure. During these months, over the Indian Ocean, a high pressure area develops. So, the winds blow from the Indian Ocean northward and northwestward into Asia. As they blow from the sea to the land, they bring heavy rainfall in some parts of the Indian subcontinent. The summer monsoon winds blow southwest, so they are known as the southwest summer monsoon. Winter monsoon. During winter season, the conditions are just reverse of those in summers. A high pressure develops over a big landmass stretching from Central Asia up to northwest Indian plains. At the same time, a low pressure zone develops in the Indian Ocean. As the winds blow from the land to the sea, they bring cold, dry weather. They are incapable of producing rain. Have a look at the map now. This is the direction of winter monsoon, which is the reversal of wind. It is coming from the direction of northeast, hence it is also known as northeast monsoon wind. When these winds blow over seas and pass over the adjoining land, they bring small rainfall. The southern Coromandel coast, that is in Tamil Nadu, and southern tip of Andhra Pradesh in India get rain from winter monsoons. The winter monsoon winds blow northeast, so the monsoon is known as the northeast winter monsoon. This is the end of part 1. I hope you have understood and enjoyed my class. In this class, we had learned about the distribution of temperature and rainfall, winds in summer and winter, and the factors that affect the climate of an area. We also learned about the monsoon and its mechanism. In part 2, we will learn about the seasons and the annual distribution of rainfall. Stay connected. Do subscribe my channel and like and share my video. You can put your comment as well in the comment box to get communicated. Thanks for watching. See you in my next class. Till then, take care and have a nice day.